Today, we're talking about values-based living. And I'm going to address a couple of questions. Actually, three. One, how do I gauge alignment with my values? So I know what my values are. I've put some verbs in front of them. I'm acting on them. But how do I know if I'm in alignment? And then, how do I diagnose misalignment? How will I know when I'm disconnected? This is important. And then third, how do I stay on track if I'm in alignment? But I'll add a question, how do I get back on track when I'm not? Which, by the way, let me give you an advance indicator of what's going to happen. You will get disconnected. You will. So you will get an opportunity to get back on track. So let's get started. How do I gauge alignment with my values? First, state my intentions. What are my intentions? I intend to live a life that makes it obvious that I love my family, that I am happy, that I am seeking to get wiser every day, that I am behaving with integrity. Service. I want to do something of service for somebody else every day. This is a 7-day-a-week assignment. At my company, Think to Perform, our mission is to make a positive difference every day. I tell everybody at the company, and they tell me, we tell each other, this is a 7-day-a-week deal. We don't make 5 days. Let's make a positive difference 5 days, take a couple days off. No. Positive difference every day. So let's do that every day. Family, happiness, wisdom, integrity, service, health. Make healthy choices. I could barely walk 3 years ago before I turned 70. Now I don't take fewer than 10,000 steps any given day. I will admit in the last year, I did miss 2 days. 2 days in a calendar year of 365 days, all time zones, all holidays, all birthdays, all celebrations, never under 10,000 steps. That's how values show up in action. That's me. So that's me gauging my alignment. Write down my goals. Now this is real important. How do I know I'm in alignment? I am now using a goal achievement tool. We call it Witty Wiffy. This is an acronym. WDY, WFY. What do you want for yourself? What do you want for yourself? Getting what you want for yourself is a rightfully selfish process, provided those wants are in alignment with those values. So write down what you want and back check. Will I have to compromise myself to get this? Because if the answer is yes, then I'm going to be out of alignment on purpose. I don't want to do that. The most effective people live in alignment and on purpose. So write down my goals, write down my plans to achieve them. Witty Wiffy. Step 1, have a goal. Step 2, have a plan. Now, how do I diagnose misalignment? That's the second question. That gets into step 3. Step 3 is I'm now living my life. Step 3 is execute the plan. Step 1, have a goal. Step 2, have a plan. Step 3, implement the plan. You might think, whoa, that might give an advantage to those who plan it. Presto, presto, advantage to those who plan it. Advantage goes to the planner. How do I diagnose misalignment? Play a game. There's a little game, and I want to teach it to you today. I want you to practice it today, multiple times, and every day thereafter. Today and forever. It's called the freeze game. The freeze game simply is a game where you are asking yourself 3 questions. You're checking in on who you really are in the moment. Here are the questions. What am I thinking right now? Emotionally, how am I feeling right now? Physically, what am I doing right now? Those three questions. The bonus question for advanced goal achievers is, should I be thinking or doing something better? Because I get to decide what to think. So I play this freeze game, and I discover in my freeze game, I'm not thinking or I am thinking what I need to think. I'm not doing or I am doing what I need to do. Once I'm aware, I can then make a decision. I think if I'm not thinking what I need to think, not doing what I need to do to achieve my goals, consistent with my values, guess what? I can change my thoughts. I can change my behaviors. And that leads me into, how do I stay on track? How do I get back on track? Those are steps 4 and 5 of the goal achievement model. Remember, 5 steps. First one, have a goal. Second one, have a plan. Third one, implement the plan. Fourth, control direction. What does that mean? That means keep score and redirect. It means practice forgiveness. It means practice forgiveness. Why? Because you are going to disconnect. And who are you going to have to start forgiving? Start with you. Now, forgiveness is hard. It's hard to forgive somebody else, hard to forgive ourselves. Remember, forgiveness is not about approval. It's about letting go. One of my favorite thoughts about forgiveness, I've said this for years, is amongst other things, forgiveness is giving up all hopes for a better past. So I really hope, if you are still hopeful you can improve your past, I really encourage you to give it up. Just give it up, forgive it, and then move on. So the primary beneficiary of the forgiveness process is the forgiver, not the forgivee. Say, he doesn't deserve to be forgiven. He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. Wrong, wrong, and across the board. So we have to practice forgiveness. That's how we stay on track. We have to accept responsibility for our own actions. I did what I did. The outcome was or it wasn't what I wanted. I am responsible. Once I own that, then I get to be the solution. Develop productive habits. The way the brain works is practice makes permanent. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Whatever you repeatedly think, whatever you repeatedly do, gets wired into the habit center of your brain. Most of what you do because you did. The best way to stay on track, if you're on track, is to develop and maintain productive habits. Could be 10,000 steps. Could be something else. Productive habits. And the 5th step, throw off discouragement. Goal achievement, living in alignment, life itself comes fully equipped with discouragement. Don't be surprised. It's coming. Next time it comes, smile at it. Tell them, Doug Lennick told me you were coming. I knew you were coming. Golly, good to see you again. You've been with me often. Now that I've gotten used to you, let me tell you how I'm going to deal with it. I'm just going to throw it off. I'm just going to go ahead, do what I have to do to achieve what I want to achieve, consistent with what matters to me most, my values. Thank you for listening and watching. Enjoy.